time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Wednesday, wherever you are joining us from in the world today. Thank you for being here, and such an honor to read another story together. And we have a special one, and this one is called Smile Baby, and it is coming in from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. So I hope you're ready for this one, and I think it's a beautiful one, a really cute story. I hope you're ready for it and ready to enjoy it. This week we continue celebrating our very, very tiny friends, tiny readers here on Story Time. Yes, we've had babies, we had all the little ones coming all the way through, and thank you so much to the adults out there for making sure that those little ones are here for story time and are getting all the stories that are needed. Thank you so much for sharing in that and for letting them participate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to Story Time. Please, as always, let me know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you today. Thank you for being here. Absolutely love it. It is a lovely Wednesday, nice and sunny out here in Oakland. I hope it is beautiful where you are as well. Not too hot, not too hot, not too cold. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, it is a good one. Smile Baby, and this one is coming in from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A big thank you to them, of course, for allowing us to share so many of their great and wonderful books right here on Storytime. Welcome. Thank you so much. Please get comfortable, get cozy, and get ready for a wonderful story. And if you're from Oakland, like me, you're with Oakland Unified, then it is the last day. Today was the penultimate day with the kids, and tomorrow is our last day, and then we're out for summer break. I wish you a lovely, lovely summer break. I know some school districts go out later. We wish you the very best. Thank you so much for joining in, and hope to see you throughout the summer for more amazing stories. Thank you for being here. Let us see who is with us right now, joining in for Story Time. And good morning to you, Carrie. How are you doing today? And of course, Lomani Lee, how are you doing today? And you're joining in from sunny Sacramento. Thank you so much for joining in and welcome. I will be actually around Sacramento very soon. I will be sure to let you know. Thank you so much for joining in today and welcome. Lomani Lee and of course, Carrie out in Sacramento. Thank you so much for joining us today. Good morning to you. Amanda West, how are you doing? Sarah and Nathan, welcome. And you're saying in humid Illinois. Well, thank you for joining in, and I hope that the weather is not too much for you. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sharing that update. Thank you. Thank you. I am glad you're here with us. Rain, shine, humid, whatever it is, you're here with us on Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. Sarah and Nathan out in Illinois. And of course, Lomani Lee joining us as well. How are you doing today? Ellen, you're in sunny Chicago. Thank you for joining in. Welcome to Story Time. Yes, Illinois getting all around weather right there. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad you're here, Ellen. And I hope your week is going great so so far. Thank you so much for joining in. All the way out in Lusaka, Zambia, Jonathan, Mapalo, and Daisy. How are you doing today? I'm glad you're here, and you're saying it is chilly out in Lusaka. Well, I hope you have your sweater on, and I hope you're cozy for this wonderful story that we have for you today. And of course, the big sisters, Chanda and Pearl. Hopefully school is going well too. Thank you so much for joining in today. Yes. Good morning to you one more time. Ingrid, how are you doing? I hope you enjoyed your day off, and I hope you were here with us on Story Time, but I hope that you still had a wonderful day, rested, and I appreciate that you got to spend part of your time with us. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, the Reading Club, good morning to you as well. And you're saying, afternoon, very curious about today's story. Well, we will be reading it very shortly, and I hope you enjoy it. I think you will enjoy it and love it. I think this is one of them for sure. I would say a laugh or two guaranteed. Thank you so much for joining in, Ingrid. Absolutely love it. One more time, Mapalo, Daisy, and Jonathan out in Chile, Lusaka. Thank you for joining us. And of course, Salim Pande, how are you doing? And Jonathan Senior too. Oh, and you're saying there you're preparing for your winter break. Oh, nice. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. How long is your winter break? And we're going on summer break. Thank you for sharing. Good morning to you. Absolutely. I will let you know when I'm visiting the capital. I should be around there around June 8th. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Bolden, how are you doing? And you're out in Burlington, Vermont. And of course, you're joining in today with your mommy, Chrissy Mitchell Adams. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining us from the East. Yes, indeed. Good afternoon to you on that side. Chongo Mushipi Lubaba, good to see you as always. Thank you for joining in. And you're joining in with Shinte, Nicholas, Mutetesha, and Raphael. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Welcome to Storytime all the way out in Zambia. Thank you for joining us. Yes, indeed. We have a wonderful story together, and I hope you are ready for it. This one is Smile Baby. And if you're reading this at home or reading to your baby, you can actually be looking and see yourself in the mirror. It is a wonderful book indeed. All right. Let us get started with our book for today, and I hope that everybody is ready, comfortable, cozy, and ready for this beautiful, beautiful story that we have getting started. Oh my goodness. This one is coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And yes, we're continuing to celebrate our little tiny ones out there that we're reading all these wonderful books just for you this week. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let us get started. Smile, baby. And I hope you at home can follow along and try and find that laughter with us today. All right. Where is baby? Well, baby is here. There is baby. Can you smile at baby? I hope you're smiling out there. I want to see your smiles. Oh, where is baby's nose? Right there. Boink, boink, boink. Does your nose make a sound too? Boink, boink. There is baby's nose. Can you touch baby's nose? Boink, boink. What sound does your nose make? Oh, where are baby's ears? Can we see them? Where are baby's ears? Ah, right there. Kush, 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 kush. That's the sound my ears make. What about you? There's baby's ears right here. Can you find baby's ears? Of course we did, right there. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. What else can we find? Well, where are the baby's eyes? Right there. There they are. Yes, we found them. There are baby's eyes. Can you close baby's eyes? Let's try. What else? Where are baby's cheeks? Oh. There are baby's cheeks. They're baby's cheeks. Can you pat baby's cheeks? Yes. I hope you're playing along with me. Thank you so much. Can you pat baby's cheeks? What else? Where is baby's mouth? Right there, making a fishy face. There is baby's mouth. Can you blow a kiss? Yes. To you, and to you, and to you. Yay. The end. Oh, thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I know this week's stories are so short, but yet so much fun and so heartwarming. I hope you enjoyed that one. And I do love this one as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, that one was Smile Baby. And we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. They have amazing board books. And I hope that you can find it at your local library, play along with it, or indeed find it where you get books. Support your local bookstores. Thank you so much for joining me today. But we are back again tomorrow with another exciting story. And we will be reading tomorrow is How Big is Baby? And this one is illustrated by Aki and written by Kirsten Ho. So do join me for that one and find out what this one is all about. Yes, How Big is Baby? Join me for that one tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you are smiling out there. Can you see yourself smiling in that mirror? Absolutely, as it should be. Thank you so much for being here today and for joining me on Storytime. I hope you're well. Yes, and I hope you and your loved ones are having a lovely time out there. Thank you for being here for Storytime. Let us see who else was with us in Storytime. I love it, Bowden. Thank you so much. You had so much fun along with this one. Absolutely love it. I love to hear that. And thank you for being here, Borden. Absolutely appreciate you and Mom and everybody else. Thank you so much for joining in today on Storytime. I hope you enjoyed that one. And we're back tomorrow with another exciting story. And this one will be How Big is Baby? How Big is Baby? Do join in for that one and enjoy it. And of course, like the book told us today, many kisses to every one of you out there joining in Storytime today. Thank you for being here, and I love that we had fun together. And please remember that you have a part to play, no matter how small it may seem. We have a role to play in making sure that our voices are heard and the voices of others are represented as well. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, sometimes the news is heavy, but we're here together to laugh, to dive into the stories and enjoy it, but of course not forgetting all the other important things that need to happen as well. Thank you so much for joining me on Storytime today. You make this community what it is. All your lovely smiles and messages out there keep me going for sure. I will see you tomorrow when we're back for more stories. Thank you for being here. Clay and Chriselle, I see you. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you were able to catch this one, or of course indeed do catch the recordings afterwards. Thank you so much for joining in. One more time, Lomani Lee, thank you as well for joining in. Goodbye to you, Salim Pande, Chanda, Jonathan, and Pearl, and of course, Mapalo and Daisy. Thank you for being here for another wonderful installment of Storytime. I will see you again here tomorrow. Please do take care of you and your loved ones, and we'll be back tomorrow. Much love from me, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.
On the reading, we just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. He brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be